Anti-poverty campaigner Reverend Paul Nicholson, a vicar from North London, is at Britain's High Court to argue a case against his local council regarding the way it deals with people who can't afford to pay tax bills. He claims austerity measures have affected the young more than the elderly in his community.
Once you're on your pension, and I am on my pension, you travel free, you get £300 for your heating when you're at Christmas time. And there is, of course, the problem with young people don't vote. And their £58 a week adult unemployment benefit has been reducing in value since 1980s.
While many of Britain's 11 million over 65s have benefited from an era of rising house prices and stable pensions, they have also been courted by politicians with promises to protect pensions, improve the health service and keep perks like heating allowances at a time when welfare budgets will need to be squeezed even further. So what of the youth vote?
Russell Brand's a joke, right? Ed Miliband, hang out with Russell Brand, he's a joke.
Labour leader Ed Miliband was criticised by Prime Minister David Cameron for trying to reach out to young people by talking to comedian Russell Brand, who says he's never voted because of his dislike of politicians. At this demonstration, young people gathered at a branch of McDonald's to demand what they call a living wage, higher than the current minimum wage. When they go to the polls, many young people say they will be thinking about their job prospects, low wages and high living costs that have followed the 2008 banking crisis.
There's no need for austerity. Austerity is a wealth transfusion from the very poorest to the very richest, and that's what's happened in Britain over the last 10, 15 years. We don't want to be part of that, and no party that asks for the support of ordinary people should be part of that.
Some analysts believe the parties who have largely ignored the youth vote may regret that come polling day.
I get a sense that younger voters in Britain are much more enthused about this election than they were about the 2010 or the 2005 election, because we've got many more parties, we've got new personalities, we've got new issues on the table, we've got new social media. It just seems a much more exciting and interesting election from the point of view of younger voters. So if they do actually come out and vote in high numbers, we might see a transformation in these policies in the future.
Young or old, many voters will be looking at the political parties' promises about austerity and who will pay most when it comes to dealing with the country's sizable deficit. Catherine Drew, CCTV, London.